Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Emmanuel Lens back again with another video. So today I actually wanted to just revisit my Fuji XT1. So what I've done here is I've opened a few files on my computer. I've actually opened them on Photoshop. This is actually the first one, and then we have a few more ones which are pretty much the same in terms of the positioning and everything. But I just wanted to go through why this camera has been so good to me and why I really do love that. I've done a lot of review when it comes to what the camera looks like and the ergonomics and anything, but I've never put anything as to which type of file size does it do and how do they look, so forth and so on. Mind you, this is a camera with about 16 megapixel files, as you can see here on my screen. This is 16 megapixel file, and I mean, people that say megapixel matter, yeah, it does matter, but you can't tell me that I am delusional by saying this is 16 megapixel file. As you can see here, this is a 16 megapixel file written all over there, and you can still see how fine and how sharp it looks. So does megapixel matter? Yeah, it does matter when you have to zoom in. Let's say I'm zooming in what now? I'm on 100%, but generally we don't zoom as far as like that. I'm zooming in, let's say zoom at maybe 300%. You can still make out that it is Burger King. And can we see the plate number here? No, we barely can see it, but I think if I had maybe a bigger one, a bigger megapixel count, yeah, I could. But what I want to talk about here is, we can see the ISO of performance. This I'm shooting this at ISO 320, and this is one thing I maybe prefer from the Fuji. All of the Fuji do better ISO than any other Canon crop sensor that I have seen. So this is ISO 320, and with my Canon 800D, I can't even put ISO 320. I think with the 800D, you go from ISO 100 to ISO 200 to ISO 400. You can't do incremental increase of the ISO, which is one of the biggest problems that I've always had with Canon. And we also know that when this camera came in, that's when it started introducing some of these Fuji picture profile. I have some these are some of my personal. This one is from one camera, two lens. And you can already see how much detail we are getting back as well in the shadow. We are at ISO, and how beautiful it looks like. We just have a before and after here, and that to show you. So on this side we have the before, and here we have after. With a profile already, you can have a good result. This is classic chrome. This is how I shot it. No, I didn't shoot it in that one. Let's just say reset to open. Reset to open. It was with Provia. And just with a few tweaks, just the picture profile, let's say ProNeg. This is 1 month 2 camera. She has one of the best profile. I think it's simulate that Sigma look. So it is good. You can see no adjustment here. So I can still like pull my white, bring a bit more contrast, and pull the highlights as well. You still have a lot of detail in the highlights. And one of the things to check how good your sensor is, just bring your shadow up. You can see how bright and how beautiful it looks. The details in the shadows are there. Fuji XT1. This is a very old camera. I think it came out in 2014, if not 13. You can still get this type of beautiful photos. And this is with a very cheap lens, it still looks really good. You can do the same thing on this one as well. Let's just copy and paste all of these adjustments here. It's already looking pretty good. Maybe just bring a gradient here just to make this slightly darker. There we go. You see for yourself. Can we make out the plate number here though? Yes, we can make out the plate number, and that's why it looks so good. Let's see, this one was a bit underexposed. Can we recover some of these details? Yes, we can, as you can see. So does megapixel counts really matter? Because we don't zoom on pictures like this. If I post this on Instagram, so forth and so on, I think it's still gonna be very, very well received. And people don't generally zoom in on Instagram, besides photographers. You can't tell me these pictures are bad. I mean, the megapixel matter much? No. And I'm not going to sell my Fuji XT1, and I do receive good offers for it here and there to sell this camera, but it's just so good, and I have really, really good sentimental value with this camera. I don't have a lot of sentimental with a lot of the cameras that I own, but this one is one camera that I really do enjoy having with me. It's very small, it's very nimble, and Fuji's been doing it so well lately. So I love having this camera. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.